How many of you here will say you know what you're passionate about? Just a few. Tell me, what are you passionate about?
Travel.
Travel. How about you, sir? Did you raise your hand? You know what you're passionate about?
Yeah, I mean, medicine.
Medicine. Awesome. Anybody else? What are you passionate about? Yes, ma'am. Special needs kids. And what's amazing about that, and what a lot of you, if you're in that area, there's a whole lot of people doing special needs education right now that don't need to be there. Because they're not passionate about it. It's doing the kids a disservice and doing them a disservice. Especially because you're in the healthcare industry. I'm assuming everyone in here is. If you are in the healthcare industry and you don't like people, get out. Quit this class, this school today if you don't like people. Because the last thing we need is our nurses, technicians, special ed, educators working with people and they don't like people. Because people don't know how much they don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So if you don't care about people, leave this school. I'm sorry, Everest, I don't mean to get rid. But I'm serious. The education, I mean, if we just look across the education period, the school system. You got teachers that hate students. That doesn't work. How do you expect the students to learn if you don't even like them? People working in customer service. How do you expect to help a customer if you don't like people? If you don't like talking on the phone? So what I'm talking about is, what are you passionate about? What would you be doing? Answer this. What would you be doing that you would actually get excited about waking up on a Monday morning? Talk to me.
Helping somebody.
Helping somebody. Going to lunch?
Wow.
Well, if you can make money, hey, we can turn anything into a positive. Going to lunch. She could be a food tester. She could be a food tester. She's passionate about food. You could be a food tester. An expert food critic that get hired by people across the country to come test their food. If you're really passionate about going to lunch, you can get paid for going to lunch. Because, check it out, because every single one of you has that level of creativity in you to actually turn your passion into profit. But most people don't think that. Most people, and why dreaming is so important, most people think that once they grow up and get out of education, out of high school or middle school, now I have to become an adult. Now I have to put my dream on hold so I can grow up and do the practical thing, so I can do the responsible thing. But why is it that dreaming and the responsible thing have to be at total opposite ends of your life? Most people have put their imagination on hold. They put it on the shelf. Their minds are collecting dust in terms of their ability to produce and to create something that's amazing and incredible that they left behind in their childhood because somebody said that wasn't practical. Somebody told you that that wasn't possible. Go get a real job. Go do something serious with your life. And most people, you know what they did? They left their dream behind and then they stepped into the serious. And now they're halfway through their life and they can't stand the serious. And they're jealous of people who they think are having more fun, or who they think are pursuing their passion. Well, let me tell you, all of you sitting right here today, if that is you, if that describes any of you in here, today is the day for you to say, you know what, I'm going back to get my dream. I'm going back to find my purpose. I'm going back to find the thing that gets me so excited that you don't have to motivate me. You don't have to talk to me at all because I'm already excited. Because really, if you're passionate about it, you don't need a motivational speaker to get you to go do what you really want to do in your heart. You don't need anybody in your life to tell you and motivate you and push you into an area where you're already passionate about. The only people who need motivational speakers are people who are unmotivated. Only people who need someone, and again, but it's incredible, you got a whole industry of motivational speakers out there because people are just depressed and they're looking for somebody else to do something that they should be doing for themselves. So you got people making a killing. Again, I'm messing up everybody today. I'm messing up the whole motivational speaking industry. You got people making a killing off of people who think that that man or woman standing on that stage is going to make me feel better about myself than I can make myself feel better about me. That's going to tell me something about myself that I really should already know about myself when I wake up every morning and look in the mirror. That you are special, that you are unique, that you are powerful because you have choices. That you're an incredible human being just because you're here. Just because you were born, that makes you incredible. Just because you're sitting here, you're beautiful. Just because you walked into the room and you made a choice to do something different with your life, that makes you great. Doesn't matter that you're not on YouTube and don't have your 15 minutes of fame. It doesn't matter that you're not on a reality TV show that is so far from reality it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter that nobody knows your name around the world. You are special because you're you. And it's that simple. You are wonderful, powerful, incredible, creative, innovative, motivational. You're in and of yourself. You're a leader. And if you don't see all that in the morning when you wake up in the mirror, I'm just going to encourage you to begin to speak to yourself like that, because that's how you were made. That's what you were made for. You were made for greatness. And don't let anybody else define for you what greatness is. Don't let anybody else define for you what you have to use your gift for. And if that you're not rich making your gift that is somehow less than somebody else's gift. You have to go back and redefine what is wealth. What is riches? What is money really other than a tool to get someplace else? That's why I'm not here to tell people how to get rich. I'm not here to tell people how to make a lot of money. That's not what's most important. What's most important is, what are you making of your life? What is your life going to produce? What are they going to say about you when you're laid across the front of somebody's church or synagogue or whatever, and that people have, when they come up and talk about you, they don't have to lie? Okay, be honest. How many of y'all been at funerals, and the people, they came up and talked on the microphone and be like, that ain't true. Y'all know that ain't true. But we want to make people feel good. Yeah, we don't make the family feel bad during that time. Absolutely. But wouldn't it be nice if you just had a stream of people just coming up and they had to cut them off because too many people come up and want to say too many good things about you? Here's an exercise that you can do, very practical when you leave from here. Go home and write your eulogy.
I like that.
Yeah. Go home and write your eulogy. And think about it like this. 50 years from now when I'm gone from here, they have my funeral, say 100 years from now, I don't know how, again, medicine's improving. You might live to 150 or 125 or whatever. 50 years from now when they have your funeral, what do you want them to say about you? And after you write that, now go live it. Just go live it. So that way, they don't have to make stuff up. They don't have to lie about you when it comes to that point in time. Because your legacy has actually, you can't leave a legacy until you live a legacy. And if you're aiming at nothing, you'll hit it every single time. So if you don't know the legacy that you want to build, what are you living for? How are you directing your life strategically in terms of the decisions that you're going to make? It's about purpose. Purpose is like a big bullseye. And it's basically saying, this is what I'm going to align my life to. This is how I'm going to make my decisions in this direction. And what it's also going to do is it's going to challenge your relationships. Some people aren't ready to go on the journey with you. So you have to be willing to tell people, goodbye. I love you.
Absolutely.
I'll see you on the other side. And sometimes maybe it's just for a season. Maybe just while you're in school right now. You have to say, you know what, I have to cut off this relationship because you're not helping me get closer to my bullseye. And if you're not helping me get closer to my bullseye, how are you really helping me? Because one thing is going to happen. Either they're going to pull you closer to their bullseye, or you're going to pull them closer to theirs. And many times, if I'll say this gently, if they're below you, it's easier for somebody to pull you down than for you to pull somebody up. And I say below you in their thinking, not in their value, in their thinking. If they're thinking only that today matters, and they don't care about 25 years from now, their thinking is below yours. If they have no goals, their thinking is below yours. If they have no dreams, their thinking is below yours. If they have no aspirations, their thinking is below yours. So you have one or two things. Get yourself straight, then yes, absolutely. You want to go back and help as many people as possible. But if you aren't in the helping mindset, you're not going to help anybody. If you aren't inspired to help anybody else, they're going to pull you down much quicker than you will pull them up. Again, there's a whole lot of bad stuff going on in the world. A lot of bad news happened over the weekend. But some people, they look at the glass half empty. Oh Lord, the world is coming to an end. We all going down the tubes. We just go sign up for the food line. Everybody ain't gonna have no jobs. All the companies going under. Why am I even here anymore? That was some people woke up this morning when they heard different news that's happened over the past week. Other people said, wow, it's an opportunity. Because guarantee you, somebody's still making money. All over the world right now, somebody's making some money. Somebody is living the life of their dreams. Why can't that somebody be you? Do you realize that in the current Fortune 500 right now, 500 companies, right? Over half of those companies were started either in a recession or a depression. The companies that we currently are buying stocks from or buying their products and services, half of the Fortune 500 companies were started in either a recession or a depression. So potentially, how many Fortune 500 companies are sitting in this room right now? How do you see your either problem or potential or possibility? Do you see obstacles or do you see opportunities? It's all in how you see. It's all in how you dream, your vision. There's an ancient Hebrew statement that says, without a vision, the people perish. You know why they perish? People die from the inside out when they lose hope. They just stop living. So if you have no dream, if you have no aspirations, you are dying from the inside out and you don't even realize it. But the goal would be that what is going to spark you, what is going to ignite you to go do something greater than what you see in your life right now. And we all have the power of choice. Every single one of you here is powerful because you have the power of choice. Again, people tell you you can be all that you want to be. I would caution that. So you may want to be an astronaut. You may have passed that time. Let's go choose something different. That maybe you can serve the astronaut industry. I don't know. But I would just say, don't look at your life as being over, or that you can't go back and do some of the things that you aspired to do earlier. Now it's time to move in just a new direction. It's time to go from dreaming to living to thriving. Most people don't thrive. They don't even know what it means to thrive. They don't know how to thrive. They don't know how to go from the place where I'm struggling from week to week, day to day, on a job I don't like, dealing with people I don't like, dealing with family I don't like. Don't raise your hand if that's you. To go to a place where actually I love my life and I'm flourishing in every area of my life. And I'm doing things that I never thought I was going to do before. I never thought I was going to have a TV show. But I have one. I wasn't even sure I thought I was going to write a book, but I wrote one. Does that make me any more special than you? Nope. Because there's some people in here that write 10 more books than I wrote. There's people in here that could have much better TV show than I might ever have. There's people in here that have careers and have some incredible inventions because of your creativity and your potential in you that far supersedes anything that I could ever do. But do you see that in yourself? It doesn't matter what I see. I see a room full of geniuses. I see a room full of people who aren't satisfied with where they are. They want to go somewhere greater. But it doesn't matter what I see. It matters what you see when you wake up in the morning every morning. And especially Monday morning is so significant because it starts off your week. Most people say, oh, can't wait till this day is over. And you know what? They carry the attitude actually for the rest of the week. That's why they say never buy a car that was made on either a Monday or a Friday. I don't know if you can find that information out, but if it's made on a Monday, people don't want to be there. If it's made on Friday, they're trying to hurry up and get out. So instead of turning that screw all the way, they might only turn it part of the way. And there goes your wheel down the road, because your car was made on a Friday. I don't know if that's true or not, but still. So I don't know. How do you approach your schooling? Actually, it's going to be a determination on how you approach your next career. Because if we take it, let's say, to the nursing industry, the education industry, whatever, would you want any of your students to encounter you or patients to encounter you on a Monday morning? Should they actually deserve less care because they came to you on a Monday? And it wasn't their fault that they got sick on Tuesday? Could you have held that off to like another day? I'll just get in my groove on Tuesday. On Monday, I'm trying to recover from the weekend. We don't talk like that, but actually in our minds, that's basically how we operate. That's how our behavior ends up playing out. So every day matters. Every day is significant. Every day is important. This day is the day that actually could launch you to a whole nother level of your life, but if you downplay this day, how do you know you actually get another one? How do you know you will get another day?